nobody quite like you. Got me falling through and through. Straight to the top, I'm tumbling. My roller coaster's rumbling. Can you please explain why I'm acting out my brain? Oh, I've never been like this before. Oh, why did I wait so long to soar? I can't help but always think of you.
Good morning, guys. Emmalynn is watching her show, and I am just currently trying to get this vlog from yesterday uploaded, and it's messing with me. I'll say that, because my whole computer's frozen right now, and it's been frozen for like a hot second, which is super fun. And to top it all off, guys, we all me and Josue have been up since 3 a.m. because of a certain someone. She's been waking up in the middle of the night like screaming, crying, where it sounds like she's having a nightmare. And you know, I'll say, okay, you know, we're just gonna wait a few minutes before we go in and try to soothe her to see if she like soothes herself to go back to sleep. You wanna be in the camera? So we wait a few minutes and she just still screams. She does this once in a while. Lately it's been a little bit more. I don't know if it's because her teeth and maybe her back teeth are coming in and it's like bothering her. I don't know what it is. So basically last night, you know, Josue got up and tried to make her a bottle to see if that would calm her down. He went in there with the bottle. She didn't want it, would push it, and was still screaming and crying. So he, of course, just did what he thought would be best as a parent, and that's to pick her up and comfort her. And she didn't want to go back to bed, even though she kept rubbing her face to death. And so we all just like sat on the couch and watched a little TV, and then she eventually fell asleep out here. And yeah, but I mean, it took an hour and a half. So by that time, we were already awake. I was already drinking coffee. I was already up. So there was no point in even trying to go back to bed. So I made a productive morning out of an early one, and I went to the gym. I went to the gym at like 4 a.m. And then, you know, guys, that Josue had to work early this week. Well, I don't even know if I said that. You might not even know, but he has to work early this week, so he had to be there by 7, so it's just been crazy. And then to top it all off, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I didn't like my last experience with the Naval Hospital as far as this pregnancy is concerned. So I don't know. I don't really want to go back there. So I called a different hospital. I called a doctor's office that delivered at a nice hospital around here in the Jacksonville area. And unfortunately, this doctor's office doesn't let you transfer your ultrasound that I've already had at the Naval Hospital. So I think that's them calling me. I'll be right back. Okay guys, awesome news. The lady from the new doctor's office that I was speaking to this morning just called me back. They were all so nice in this facility. I mean, not that that says anything for how the doctors are, because I haven't been there yet, but it already speaks more volumes than how the Naval Hospital treated me. And not that I'm trying to diss on anyone at the Naval Hospital here in Jacksonville, or that I'm trying to diss on any military hospitals, because I am sure that there are wonderful people who work there and treat patients extremely well. It's just that my experience wasn't a great one. And if you guys want me to go more into detail on that, I can. I'm trying not to make these clips like 8 minutes long for you guys, because I know that's probably boring. But anyways, long story short, she just called me back and she said that, you know, we wouldn't have to pay anything, even though we're getting an extra ultrasound, and because of our insurance, yada, yada, yada. So that's awesome news. So I have a scheduled appointment for June 6th, and what, I'll be 13, no, almost 14 weeks pregnant, I think. She also said if the baby's laying correctly, we can also find out the gender, which is interesting, but I think we're gonna have a gender reveal party, so I don't know that we'll want that information, but we'll definitely want the doctor to give that to us, you know, like in an envelope or something secretive, in order for us to give my best friend, since she's the one who is possibly throwing us this gender reveal. So, but that's all up in the air right now. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I feel really good about this place. I feel really good about the hospital. It's like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. So I'm gonna get this other vlog uploaded for you guys. Then Emmelynn's gonna go down for a nap. I'm getting hungry again because pregnancy life. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next clip. Princess is in the tub. I'm giving her a bath a little early today just because her nap schedule was all screwed up since you threw out your toy. She likes to throw this out and then she wants me to throw it back, watch. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? You gotta get it. Watch, she'll throw it back out. Or now that I said something, she won't throw it. But normally she'll, oh, there she goes. What you got? Oh my goodness. What is that? Whoop. See, she likes to throw it out and then wants me, where'd it go? Where did it go? Emmalynn. Where is, oh, okay, that was a wet washcloth. Don't throw out the washcloth. I'm gonna play this game of mom fetch this. Here, look. Boom. I don't know why she likes to do that. It's funny though. Okay guys, I made protein pancakes and I used 2 servings of Premier Protein, the chocolate flavor. So I did 2 servings of that. I know some of these look like messed up, but those were like my first ones, and then they got better. And then I have just a serving of cottage cheese for dinner. So this is my meal.
Delicious.
Was good, honey?
Mm. Emmalynn didn't eat her corn dogs, so I'm eating them. Look at it.
You're like, what is it called when you like, oh, you're doing like confessional right now? You have to let everybody know you just had corn dogs.
I messed up. I'm not that gay strong.
And then I'm gonna add some of this on top of my pancakes. Excited, I'm starving. Okay guys, we didn't end the vlog last night, but I'm gonna tell you the story behind why we didn't exactly end the vlog. Last night, after I showed you guys the last clip of Josue and I making some dinner, I showed you guys that we were having like protein pancakes, I think, and something else. All of a sudden, I was sitting over on the couch over here, and Emmalynn was walking around, and Josue was in the kitchen making like himself a snack or something. And Emmalynn started acting like she was choking on something. And of course, Josue and I rushed to her and, you know, we're rubbing her back. We weren't like patting her back or anything. I know you're not supposed to do that. We were rubbing her back and, you know, I was trying to look in her mouth and see if she had something in there. She could breathe. It wasn't that she was like choking and not getting any air, but she kept gagging like something was in the back of her throat. I would look in her mouth, I couldn't see anything, Josue couldn't see anything. She kept vomiting, and because she kept throwing up and she was hysterically crying, we're of course scared because we don't know what's wrong and we can't figure out what's wrong. So we freaked out and we called 911. The ambulance got here really quickly, it took about 10 minutes, and during that time she had puked like 3 times total, obviously trying to get whatever was back there out. And I was crying, obviously Josue was scared, and you know, we're just trying to do our best comforting her, but it did make us feel better knowing that she could breathe. So Emmalynn and I went into the ambulance and got transported to the nearest hospital. Josue followed in our car. And we got there, they took us into the triage, and you know, they took her temperature, and obviously during the ambulance ride, they checked her airway, they made sure that she was breathing okay, which she was. During the ambulance ride, she puked on me like 3 more times. And by this point, obviously I'm just really scared. I know something's wrong, and you know, the guy in the ambulance was like, well, maybe it was just strep throat or something, but I kept telling him, no, I mean, it came on all of a sudden, something's wrong, she ate something, I don't know what it is. I'm very adamant about not keeping any small things around the house. I'm always watching her. If Josue's watching her, he's watching her. I don't know what it could have been. So anyways, I knew he was wrong. Josue knew he was wrong. So we get there. They were so quick. Everybody at the hospital was awesome. They took us immediately back to pediatrics, and the doctors obviously checked her heart, made sure everything was okay. And when the doctor went to check her throat, you know, they used that like stick thing, that popsicle stick thing, to go back there to see with the light. And there was a little plastic wrapper, like, you know, like a wrapper that you would tear, almost like a candy bar. If you open a wrapper and like a little piece of the wrapper like this big comes off of it, and that was what was in her mouth. Now, we don't know how it got on the ground, but it was clear. And I don't know how it got on the ground. I don't know how she found it. I don't know. But obviously, if we had seen that on the ground prior to her trying to eat that, we would have obviously picked it up. It was clear. We didn't see it. Not that that's an excuse, but anyways, we felt horrible all night because obviously it was our fault as to why she picked that up and ingested it. And the lady there was really sweet, and she was saying, you know, no matter how good you think you clean up, no matter how well you put things away or how careful you watch them, kids always manage to find something. And so yeah, so we spent our time in the hospital. They did chest x-rays, made sure everything else was good. But as soon as they got that little piece of plastic wrapper out of her throat, she was fine. She was okay. She acted completely normal then, and everything was perfectly fine. Everything else was healthy. But it was definitely the scariest moment of my life. And normally when it comes to, like, if I were in the hospital or, you know, something like that due to whatever, I probably would have brought the camera with me. But when it's my child and I'm only worried about her health and how she's doing, obviously the camera was the last of my worries. So anyways, I just came on here to let you guys know what happened last night and to inform you that Emmalynn is okay. She is completely fine this morning. And we're very thankful that that doctor found that little piece of plastic wrapper in her mouth, because obviously that wouldn't have shown up on an x-ray. So we're very thankful to everybody at that hospital. They did an awesome job. They were quick, reacted quick to her. Everybody was great. So Emmelynn's a-okay. She's completely fine. And yeah, so sorry for not ending the vlog, but my little girl was what came first last night. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.